Welcome to the second part of our journey along the Ruta del Sol. Today we continue traveling from Puno towards Cusco, stopping at some of the most fascinating places along the Andes. This route combines landscapes, history, archaeology and culture, and every stop has something unique to offer. On this section of the road, we will stop at a buffet restaurant for lunch, reach La Raya, the highest point of the route, and explore the archaeological complex of Rachi, with the great temple of Viracocha, and finally discover one of the most beautiful churches in Peru, Andahuaylas, the 16th chapel of the Andes. At the end of the day, we will arrive in Cusco. Our first stop was for lunch. The tour includes a buffet restaurant along the way, and it was excellent. There were salads, soups, hot dishes, fresh vegetables, potatoes, meats, pastas, desserts, and local specialties. It was a good moment for rest, refuel, and enjoy the views of the mountains through the windows. The atmosphere was relaxed, and it was very comfortable to have everything ready and waiting for us. After lunch, the road continued to climb higher into the Andes until we reached La Raya. This is the highest point of the entire route, located at about 4,335 meters above sea level. Here, the Andes stretch in every direction, with glacier and peaks surrounding the pass. La Raya is a natural divide between the two great watersheds. To one side, rivers flow towards the Pacific Ocean. To the other side, rivers flow towards the Atlantic. Standing here, you truly feel the geography of the continent. It is windy, cold, and incredibly beautiful. There are local vendors selling handicrafts, wool products, and souvenirs, and you can see llamas and alpacas in the landscape. La Raya is an important symbol of the route. The top of the mountains, a meeting point between two worlds. From La Raya, the road begins to descend slowly, and our next destination was Rachi. This is one of the most fascinating archaeological sites of the journey. The complex is large, with storehouses, walls, plazas, ceremonial areas, and a central structure, the Temple of Viracocha. Viracocha was one of the great creator gods of the Andean world, and this temple dedicated to him is very impressive.
El nombre de este lugar es Rachi. Rachi es palabra quechua y significa cerámica. Entonces este nombre es pues porque desde hace muchos años atrás aquí fabrican la cerámica, pero igual no sabemos cuál habrá sido el nombre de este lugar en la época de los incas. Hoy en día es Rachi. Ahora, los edificios allá, those buildings, ese es el sector urbano y el templo principal está hacia allá. Ese es el templo de Viracocha, el dios principal de los incas. Tengo un vacío, se rellenaba, it was filled up.
It has enormous volcanic stone foundations and a central adobe wall that once supported a massive roof. Walking through the columns and the foundation gives you a sense of scale. This was a place of power, ritual and respect. Around the site there are also examples of housing structures, granaries and defensive areas. It was a place where you can feel how important religion and architecture were for the Inca civilization. Next to Rachi there is also a church, simple and rustic, with paintings, wooden altars and images that show the fusion of Andean and Catholic traditions. It is another reminder on how culture blended in this region over the centuries. Our final stop of the day was Andahuaylas, From the outside, the church looks modest, but as soon as you enter, it was astonishing. Everything inside is covered with paintings, gold, carved woods, murals, angels, flowers, saints, colors, and Baroque decoration. Because of its beauty and artistic value, Andahuaylas is often called the Sixtine Chapel of the Andes. The ceiling is extraordinary, and the walls are filled with art. It is a treasure of the colonial period and one of the most beautiful churches in Peru. Guarda, c'è un occhio. After this last stop, the road continued through valleys and mountains until finally in the late afternoon we arrived in Cusco, the historic capital of the Inca Empire. The city welcomed us with light, energy and history. This marks the end of the Ruta del Sol and the beginning of the next chapter in our journey. In the next video we will explore our first day in Cusco, its square, its streets, its markets and its incredible heritage. From here we will also start our adventure to the Sacred Valley and Machu Picchu. Stay tuned and see you in the next video. Goodbye!